Hey everybody, this is day 9 of the Idea to Income Challenge. My name is Rahila Nurijo and welcome. We are in week 2 where we are working on taming the information technology. And hopefully yesterday you have gotten up your web domain, you have your web address, you've purchased some web hosting. And today what we're going to do is we're going to start to create our very first web page. So let's get started. What's on our agenda for today? Well, we're going to be looking at, first of all, something that I call the ant philosophy first. Then second, I'm going to give you the action step for our 28-day challenge for today. And third, we're going to preview and prep for tomorrow. So first item, ant philosophy. Now, this is something I heard from business philosopher Jim Rohn, who is an American business philosopher who passed away a couple of years ago. And when I heard this story from him, it really clicked with me. In fact, this story hit me so hard that I started to share it with other people, like my executive coachees, students in my workshops and seminars, and even my own children. And why? Because the message in this story makes the difference between failure and success. And if every entrepreneur can essentially embed this philosophy inside themselves and use it to guide them in this entrepreneurial journey, I have no doubt that they will be successful. So what is this philosophy? Well, have you ever seen an ant? Maybe you've been in the garden and you've watched ants going about their business. Now, what is the business of an ant? What they do is they collect food and they take that food back to their colony, right? And that's their purpose. That's their objective. Now, what if you're in your garden and you're watching this little ant go about its business, has a little grain of food in its mouth, probably heading back towards its colony, and you decide, okay, let's make it a little difficult. And you place your hand right in front of this little ant. And you think to yourself, now, ant, you're going to stop there, right? Because my hand's blocking you. Is that what the ant's going to do? Obviously not. What will the ant do? It will either crawl over your hand or it will go around it, but it's not going to stop. It's going to keep going. It's going to achieve its objective, its purpose, which is to take that grain of food back to its colony. What if you find a big boulder and you place that in front of the ant? It's going to stop now, right? No, it's not going to stop. Even a big boulder, even if you place a mountain in front of this little ant, it's going to find a way around, through, under, over whatever obstacle you place in front of it, and it's going to make its way back to its colony. It's going to achieve its objective. Now, why am I sharing this with you? This week is the tech week, and believe me, you are going to face some hurdles. You're going to face some boulders. You're going to face some mountains along the journey this week. And you don't want them to stop you. You want to remember the ant philosophy and you want to keep going. How? You're going to find a way. You're going to either go over the hurdles, you're going to go under them, you're going to go around them. You're going to find different means of getting to the end result that you desire, right? So embed this ant philosophy. There is always a way to get there. You simply have to find it. And every successful entrepreneur finds the way to their success, right? To their destination, to their dream. So keeping the ant philosophy in mind, let's move on to our action step for today in our 28-day challenge. So please pull out your blueprints and let's add on. So day 1, yesterday was securing your real estate. You should be now in a place where you have your domain name, you have at least 12-month hosting service in hand, and you have installed WordPress. So what are we going to do today? We are going to create your home page. And since we haven't exactly established our product yet, but we know what we're going to be offering, we will create a coming soon page. Sounds good? So let's get started. And we're going to begin by opening up our website. And I'm going to walk you through how to do that. And we're going to install some plugins that are going to help us manage or create our websites, right? What are those plugins? These are the plugins that I'm going to walk you through, and I'm going to show you how to install it now into the WordPress. A Kismet is like a spam blocker, really important because you don't want spam infiltrating your website and messing it up. Backup WordPress is important because you don't want to, if some glitch happens, you don't want to lose everything that you've created. Word fence security, so it's like this, it's almost like your McAfee or any security system which blocks hackers from getting into your WordPress site. Yoast SEO. Now, SEO is important for ranking in Google searches and optimizing your web pages so that they can be easily found on the World Wide Web. And lastly, pixel your site. This is really important for us because we are going to be embedding our Facebook pixel, right, into our site, and more on that later in this week. But these plugins are what we're going to get busy installing today. Now, everybody, you will first of all, once you installed your WordPress site, you will have now received your password for the site and instructions on how to log in. So you will just enter your username, or if you have an email address, you'll put that in there and you'll put your password and you will log into your site. Now, I'm going to demonstrate what I'm doing on a site that I have created called the Neuroscience of People. So let me close my presentation and take you to my browser so you can see this in action, every step that we take. Now, here I've logged in to my website, which is the neuroscienceofpeople.com. I haven't launched this website yet, but this is a domain I had purchased a year ago. And so I'm using it as for demonstration purposes today. And as you can see, this is a fresh site. I haven't done anything. I just installed WordPress. So I'm going to walk you through what we're going to be doing here today, installing these plugins. So this is the dashboard, right? There's lots of things here you don't need. So you can just start to X out items here. A lot of ads will be here. Here again, this is another advertisement. You don't need this. We'll just exit out. It says your site is currently displaying coming soon. When you're ready, publish. And I'm going to walk you through. Remember, we're going to be publishing our own homepage and coming soon page, right? So we don't need any of these things. We're going to close this out. Right, so this is basically your dashboard. It gives you an overview of what's going on in your site. What we're going to do first is we are going to go to settings. And we are going to go down to permalinks. Right, this is one of the first things you should do when you set up your website. And we want to click under common settings, we want to click post name. What basically this does is every web page we create on our site will come up with the name that we assign it. We don't want it to be cataloged by the date or as an archive. We want to have it cataloged or indexed using the post name that we give it. So we click this radio button, post name, and then we just save that. Okay, very easy to do. Next, within the settings again, I want you to go to General. Okay, and in General, you're going to see what the site title you registered the WordPress in is going to show up. My site title is Neuroscience of People. Now, if you see here tagline, it says just another WordPress site. Now, you don't want that there, so go ahead and delete that. Okay, because this will come up in your Google searches, and this looks really unprofessional if you haven't edited it. So for this website, I want to give it a tagline, which is, what did I want to call this? Right, so hack behavior using neuroscience. Okay. Hack behavior using neuroscience. I mean, you can change this anytime you want. So I'm just putting a tagline, which kind of explains the purpose of my site, right? So here we go. We put that in. You can check if you want to change anything in terms of the format, like time zone, the date format, time format, right? And then you're just going to save changes. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Next, what I want you to do is I want you to go here and find plugins, and I want you to click plugins, and you will come to this page. Now here you have a list of all these little additional softwares that have come packaged with your WordPress installation. There's a lot of garbage here that you really don't need. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of some of these plugins. So Formidable I don't need it. Hello Dolly, I don't need it. Jetpack, I'm not going to be using, so I'm going to get rid of that. Mojo Marketplace, this is really dangerous. I've noticed sites that I've had it on before, it really messes the site up. And even Ninja Forms, I don't need this. So I've clicked all of those, and I'm going to go to bulk action, and I'm going to click delete and apply. Okay, so it says that we're going to delete it. Okay, yes, okay. So it's deleting all of those plugins that I had ticked off. Okay. All right, so there's still some more here. Let's delete this as well. Oh, I can't delete these because the WordPress had activated them by itself. So we don't want it. So first what I have to do in order to delete it, I first need to deactivate it. Okay, so once it's deactivated, only then will I be able to delete it. So here I go. I'm going to click them again, and I'm going to delete these plugins. We don't need this. Okay. If you notice, I have kept Akismet. This is really a good plugin to have because it's an anti-spam. So what you're going to do is you're going to activate it, and there's a little process for activation. It's going to ask you to set up your account, and what they're going to do is they're going to give you a little key code, and you will plug in or enter that code, and it will make it active. All right, so you can do that on your own. What I want you to do now is let's start adding some important plugins to our website. So go to top up here where it says plugins, add new. And here you're going to come to a search bar. And if you remember in the presentation, so I've made a little notepad. Let me open up the notepad. And it has essentially listed all the plugins that I shared with you that we want to install. Okay, so we already have Akismet. We're going to install backup WordPress. So in the search bar, I'm just going to type in backup WordPress. Okay, and let's see, it should, okay, maybe I should put some spaces there, put it all together as one. Yep, here we go. So here we have backup WordPress. So I'm just going to click install now. Okay, so that's installed. The next one on our list is WordFence security. This is really important to protect our websites. So WordFence security. Okay, here we go. WordFence security, install now. Okay, that is installed. The next one we have is Yoast SEO. So go back here, type it in, Yoast SEO. Don't want security there. Okay, so now I think I need a space here. Did I spell this wrong? Let me see. Yoest SEO. No, looks right. Let me see. I don't know why I can't find it. Okay. Well, why am I not able to find this? That's really weird. Here it is. Okay, here we go. Yoast SEO. Let's install that. Okay. All right, it's installed and it says activate. So I'm just going to click activate. Okay, and it's activated. So let's go back to our plugins. Okay, we haven't finished yet. And the next one is really important, Pixel Your Site. This plugin is essentially going to help us to put our Facebook pixel on every single page that we create on our website. And what is a Facebook pixel? Why is it important? Don't worry. Later on this week, we're going to be getting there. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. We will take you there. Okay, that's weird. It's not coming up. Let me just type pixel. Okay, Facebook pixel. Pixel, here it goes. It's right here. Facebook Pixel by Pixel Your Site. There's so many options. They're basically doing the same or similar thing, but this is a plugin that I found really super easy to use and really effective. So go ahead, look for this one and then install now. We are done and we will be activated. You can activate it right now or you can activate it once we get our Facebook pixel, right? So that was super duper easy. We installed all of these plugins and we're ready to go there. Let's go back to my presentation and see what is the next thing that I want you to do today. Now, the next thing is we're going to install a theme or a page builder. Now, what is that? What do we mean? Well, basically, a theme is another software that has ready-made templates for your web pages. And there's lots of free themes, and there are also paid themes. Obviously, you get what you pay for, so the paid themes are a little more attractive and appealing. However, the free themes I've seen are just as good. You don't have to pay for this. Remember, we want to keep it cheap, especially for our first online business launch. Some of the popular paid themes are Thrive. I haven't used it myself, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. Divi, I've used this. It's really easy to use, super easy. This is also a paid theme. But I've also used Site Origin, and this is actually a free theme, which is super easy to use and actually very flexible and looks good as well. And I'll share a little bit more about Site Origin with you. And WordPress or WP Profit Builder is what's called a page builder. It's not a theme, although they have a theme as well. This is actually a page builder, which means it has ready-made templates for different types of pages you would essentially need for your online business. So what is a theme? Let me show you. So in your WordPress dashboard, you're going to go down to Appearance, hover over it, and click Themes. Themes are essentially how your web pages will look. So they're templates. So a theme serves the purpose of designing your web pages, or you can add on a plugin specifically, the purpose of that plugin being to help you build your pages. Now, I do both. I sometimes use themes like Divi, or I use a plugin. And the plugin that I prefer is called WP Profit Builder. So let me show you. WordPress provides a lot of themes for free. So if I just click Add New, and WordPress is then going to show me lots of different themes that I can pick and choose from. And these are all free, right? So you can see, okay, I like this theme. Let me install it. So all you do is click Install. It installs it, and you can click Activate. So once it's activated, you'll see it on your panel here, themes that are that you have downloaded. And I want to see what it looks like. All I do is go to the top and click Visit Site. And this is now the theme installed on my WordPress, and this is what this looks like. Now I can change the theme. So the look of my site will change according to the theme that I use. And this is not too bad. I would maybe customize it further to make sure it matches my brand and the type of business I'm in. So your job is going to be to install a theme that you like, and maybe you install a page builder that you like. If you are going to be joining me in the program that I will offer at the end of this 20-day challenge, I will actually be giving you WP Profit Builder. And I will also be having additional training, step-by-step, click by click, crumb by crumb, walking you through exactly how to customize and make a fantastic landing page, a coming soon page. But what is the purpose of this page that you're creating? Once you design your page, you want to make sure you have an option where you can gather potential buyers' email addresses. Okay, so let me give you examples of what I'm talking about from pages that I've designed for some products that I will be launching in the future. Here is one website I've designed called Promotion Acceleration Strategy. It's just one page. This is the coming soon page. And on this coming soon page, I've even put a video that I made myself. Let me give you a little glimpse of this. Cool. Okay, so you can do this too. And in my training that I will be offering, I will be showing you how to do it. But this is essentially a coming soon page. As you can see, it says doors open soon. My product isn't ready, but while I'm working on getting it ready, I want to start creating a list of interested potential buyers. And so on your coming soon page, you will want to put an email capture box, something like this, right? Where you're going to get their names and their email addresses. So once you're ready to launch and have your offer for sale, you have a ready audience, a hungry audience ready to buy your offer. So I will be showing you tomorrow how to create an email capture box and put it onto your coming soon page, right? So this is just an example of one that I made for a product, Promotion Acceleration Strategy. Another example is for my website called the Web Psychology Lab. So again, this is a coming soon page. We are about to go live. So people who are interested and they want to be notified once it's live, they would click this and my email capture box opens up here and they would enter their information and I would get that information into my database in the back end. Another example is the Enter the Idea Lab. Again, this is a single page. What you want to do is create one page. Design it according to your product, your offer, your service, your brand, okay? And if you notice, again, information capture. We want the name, we want the email address, and so that we have a potential audience that we can target. Right, so here I've given you several examples. So your assignment for today, if you choose to accept it, is you're going to install all the plugins that I walked you through. Very simple to do. So go ahead and get done with that step. Next, you're going to install a theme or a page builder. And I shared with you some paid options and some free options. And then you're going to create your first web page, which is going to be your home page. And it's going to serve as your coming soon page because you're still probably working out what your first offer is going to be. But in the meanwhile, you want to be able to capture potential buyers out there who would be interested when you do launch your business. So you want to make sure that on this coming soon page, you insert an email capture box. And tomorrow I'm going to show you how to link that email capture box on your web page to an email service provider. So let's preview and prep for tomorrow. What we did today is we started working on building our website, which is essential if you want to have an online business. And if you're joining us for the first time on day 9, I highly recommend you start from day 1. And you can do that by going to www.entertheidealab.com and signing up for this 28-day challenge. And those of you who have just watched day 9 and are ready to move ahead, get started, make your home page. And don't worry, I know there are going to be hurdles. I know you might get frustrated. You might not understand certain elements, but you got to roll up your sleeves, keep the ant philosophy in mind, and find a way, right, to your ultimate destination of having your own online business. And once you do make your homepage, I'd love to see it. Please post the link in this video thread and we'll check it out. And also, if you have any specific questions on what our action is for today, go ahead and post your question and I'll be happy to get to answering those as well. So I'll see you tomorrow on day 10, where we're going to talk about and learn step by step how to create an email management system account and then link it to our homepage that we're making today. All the success, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.